So I lost like over $500,000 just in one night. So in me, yani, from the beginning, I knew that I'll work for a certain period of time, and then I need to quit. Is that think big, start small, but start now.
Hello and welcome to the Diary of a Budding Entrepreneur podcast. I'm your host Martha Monyeki, and this is the space where you get a front row seat to entrepreneurs' journeys. You get to learn their wins, their losses, the lessons they garner in between, the messes they make in between, all that gist. And today I'm so excited because we have a very interesting guest, a different kind from what we've had previously. This is someone who's going to show us a new form, not a new per se, but it has not been so common among young people, a certain form of entrepreneurship that has not been so common among young people. And if you've interacted with his content on the social media sites, you know that he goes by the tagline that from corporate to farming.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Moragi Farms.
Moragi Farms.
Welcome so much, Moragi.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Martha, for having me.
It's an honor.
Thank you for giving the farmers an opportunity to talk about our stories.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow. Welcome. And
Thank
now
you.
you can do an introduction of yourself. I may not have done you proper justice. So tell us in detail what Moragi Farms is all about.
Yeah, so Moragi Farms is me. That's what I do now. My name is Wanjohi Moragi. I'm 35 years old, and I'm a husband and a father of 2 girls.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so many baba girls. Yeah. I've been a banker for about 10 years in one of the local banks. And in 2023, I decided now to venture into my own thing. So I went into farming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even before we get there, at least we've gotten a good introduction of who you are and what you do. But before even we get deeper into your journey, let's start it a bit light.
Okay.
There's something I've been asking other entrepreneurs who have been sitting on your seat for the last 3 episodes. And I want to ask you the same thing. This is off the entrepreneurial books. You don't
Okay.
have to think on the business side of things. But reflecting on the year that we've had, since this episode will be airing in the last quarter of the year.
Okay.
So I want you to reflect on the year we've had so far and tell me what you feel has been your highest high and your lowest low and what you look forward to as you get to Q4, but as far as much as you're comfortable sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just limit it to this year alone, eh?
Yeah, to this year.
Yeah, because a lot has happened in this year. I think January 1st, I had like 200 followers. Yeah.
Wow.
Until just Ivy came
Did a
across my
mention.
page, did her thing, and now I'm looking at 11,000 followers.
Wow.
And that's just in September. That's 9 months. In the same year, I was also able to open a shop. I have an eatery called Chaka Bites. It's in Chaka Town. And I do sell fried chicken and chips,
Yeah.
which goes now. Basically, I'm controlling the supply chain as a farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another major high was just this weekend where we were able to launch Food Revolution, the movement. And I'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
But I think those were the major highs for the year. The major lows as well, I think in July, as most of you know, the market prices were very poor. And even it was around that maandamano period. So even people did not have money.
Yeah.
There's no disposable income around.
Yeah.
So it was really difficult to push stock. A lot of our farmers walichomeka, especially those who sell to all the big markets, to brokers, who we'll talk about. Like in July was one of those periods, and I really felt it even for other farmers. Because there are some who even haven't yet recovered till now. So I'm here representing now the plight and of our local farmers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. So I think we've touched more on your entrepreneurial side, but as we were having a conversation with the previous guest I had, we realized that as an entrepreneur or as the founder of the business, your life is so intertwined with the business. So whatever happens in your own life reflects in your business.
Yeah, true.
So besides the business or the market movements, personally, have you experienced something that you'd say is a high so far and a low, and also use the same to
So on a personal level.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think one thing that we need to be grateful for is good health. For my family, for my people around me. And that is a high in itself. Every day you wake up healthy, please just thank God, because there's nothing you can do when you don't have bad health. But as well, still within the family, we've had issues with health within some of my relatives. And it's also something we really need to speak about openly, because actually it also touches on the kind of food we are eating. But those are the normal things in life. So I think good health on both sides is a high and a low, the way, if you can look at it. But in terms of my family and my friends, I just thank them for the support. In fact, it's my wife who really insisted that we contact just Ivy. So
nice.
She's the one who did that for me. So I need to give her props. And so I'm getting the support and
that
backing from the entire community behind me.
Awesome. And what are you looking forward to in the last 3 months of the year?
So the last 3 months, first again, like I said, that we've launched this Food Revolution movement. So I'm expecting a lot of big things coming up in the next 3 months with the team. I won't talk about too much in detail, but we want to set up structures and systems to make it work for young farmers. And for us, we are now not just looking at the broiler chicken farmers, but we are looking at agriculture holistically. So we want to restore the dignity of the farmer by cutting out the brokers and giving the farmer like maximum profits, connecting the farmer directly with the market.
Consumer.
Yes.
Wow, awesome. Even before we get deeper into that, I know we have touched a bit on what you do and the projects you're looking forward to. I think we can take it from the beginning, like the small Moragi growing up, because I want to understand your journey, because it will inform how you got here. Is like the grooming you got maybe as a young child. What kind of the family setup you are in? Were you surrounded maybe by farmers or entrepreneurs, or what could have instilled that entrepreneurial or farmer seed in you growing up? So maybe you can paint a picture of you growing up.
So first I'm the firstborn in a family of 5 kids. I have 2 brothers and 2 twin sisters. All of them are scientists, engineers, nini. Lakini mi pekee ndio mtu tu nakuanga tu hapa.
But you're a banker.
Hapa kule, So I'd been in banking for a while, but even before that, even in high school, I remember just doing deals. I always liked a deal. Buy something to sell, to get a profit. Like there was always that interest and that excitement to just get a deal done. So it has been in me for a while, just to do business, basically. But I'd say that my mom has also really been key to it, because ate akona hiyo karoho ya biashara, that risk taker kind of thing. So she started with a matatu back in the day. I remember I was young. It didn't go well. Then she started the broiler chicken farming in 2011 while she was still working. She retired in 2015 while still doing broiler chicken farming, and up to date she's still doing it. So it has been sustaining her.
The farming.
Yes, the farming. And she's the one now who even introduced me to it and guided me through it. I used to broker her chicken when I was in the bank. So kama kuna mtu amenunua kuku yangu, ujue nimekula 50 bob yako mahali. So I could see it from the very beginning that first of all, chicken is one of the products that could move really quick. So in me, from the beginning, I knew that I'll work for a certain period of time, and then I need to quit. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I told my parents, even nikiingia after job, 10 years mi nimetoka. And
even as you are growing up, just going back there, you say like most children, there's usually that notion of like what you want to be when you grow up. Like how was it for you when you're
like all kids, I wanted to be a pilot until physics happened.
Did I realize
me at physics kwanza na drop. Anyway, I wanted to be a pilot. Then you want to be all these other things. But I think when you get to high school is when, the way our education system is set up is such that whatever you decide to do at that time almost shapes you
dictates,
in future. And I don't think that's exactly how it should be. But I could already know what I won't be by high school.
Yeah.
Based on the results, nilikuwa najua what I won't be. Yeah.
But maybe even still going back to your childhood, did you grow up, you said you grew up in a farm or?
No, I didn't grow up in a farm. Me nimegrow up Doni.
Wow,
Nairobi.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'd expect that since being a farmer, you grew up in the farm and maybe it's something that
No.
piqued your interest.
I haven't had this experience. Me grew up Donholm, Sunrise Estate.
Okay.
My bike too, just the normal kawaida Nairobi kid hivo. Lakini when I got to a certain age, I started craving peace and silence and like slow down life a bit.
Okay.
Slow down life a bit.
Yeah.
And by that time, I could already see what my mom is doing with chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she was living in Donholm and still rearing
hapo
chicken
nyuma
in...
tu, hapo nyuma.
Oh, still... Okay.
But that was now in 2011. By then, I'm already grown up.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, in our childhood, we never really had like a farm pale home.
Okay.
Nilikuwa tu mabiashara, nini, anatry matatu, anafanya hii.
Yeah.
But farming sasa ilianza in 2011. By that time, of course, I had already moved out. I was already in campus. Yeah. So I could see what she's doing. Then by the time I'm getting to work, sasa mi ndio broker wake.
Yeah.
Peleka hapa.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. Yeah.
And you've mentioned something about dropping physics in high school.
Yeah.
So what do you eventually decide to pursue, or what does the government decide on your behalf that you need to pursue in campus?
Yeah, so Campo I did BCom. Bachelor of Commerce. I went into marketing specifically.
Which campus?
Catholic University.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was. So I was just looking for the easiest thing to do. Let me be honest. And that's a decision we made with my friends. Tutafanya gani?
Like
so
a formality.
It was just a formality, like
so
a
you
mass.
had decided from the beginning, even before you go to campus, that you don't want to
I knew I want to
corporates.
be a businessman, but I didn't know what business. Yeah. But as well, I was also aware that I'll need to get into corporate to first have a bearing in the foundation.
Yeah.
And fortunately, that's what happened. Yeah.
So you get off campus, and what's the first job you get?
So I was an intern. I was an intern at Amref for like 6 months. Kafanya mavitu hapo hivyo. Obviously, I didn't get a contract like so many people. Yeah, then stayed a couple of months home. Then now I went now to one of the local banks. And I don't know whether I should be mentioning it here, but let's just say one of the local banks for now. Yeah. So huko niliingia in 2012. 2012, December 3rd. I remember December 3rd, 2012. I was excited. I was really excited. And I started doing quality assurance under the operations department.
Yeah.
In 2015, now I got into project management. And I was also doing my master's in project management as well. MBA in project management in Kenyatta Uni. So that's when now I got into this idea of project management, because that's what I've done for the better part of the 10 years. Yeah.
And based off on what you're explaining, it seems like you are keen on growing in your career.
Yeah.
Even the professional developments, like courses you're taking.
Yeah.
And also there's a clear progression in your career. Did you at some point forget your initial dream to shift into entrepreneurship and feel like this corporate ladder?
Yeah, no, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. Until I found the ceiling.
Until you found
Until I hit the ceiling.
You felt like
yeah,
this.
At some point you hit a ceiling and you're like, okay, from here, where else do I go? I started as a junior officer, nikapanda, senior officer, assistant manager. Then from there, sasa ni HOD. Na HOD ameka hapo 20 years. So, mtoi kazi.
So, ni mgoje 20 years
zako. So, unaanza kutafuta saa kampuni ingine, uendelea hadi ufike ile age ya HOD. So, yeah, I can say I hit that ceiling probably around 2018, 2019.
And how old are you at this point?
What was I? Maybe
6 years from 29, 28.
Yeah, 29, 28. Hapo. Sasa ndio nilikuwa nimefika a point where now I felt like I need to do something totally different.
Yeah.
So all along, like I'm saying, I knew that I won't be just on corporate.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what business I want to get into. So around that period, 2018, 2019 is when now farming started becoming an idea that I was
pursue.
looking at possible, make a career out of it. Yeah.
Wow. And I assume by the time you're growing this much in your career, also like your salary is increasing, because I know that is usually a major pinch for most employed people, leaving behind that fat check to pursue an uncertainty.
Yeah, I know.
Like, take us through your thought process. Like, when was the first time you like made a decision per se that you're going to quit this thing, and how was your thought process even leaving behind all that?
Yeah, to begin with, first, it wasn't an easy decision. But it was made a bit easier by the fact that my employer at the time offered a package, a voluntary early retirement package. So I think it was one of like their cost retrenchment. Not retrenchment, really. They were looking for a cost cutting measure. So it was a voluntary thing where you apply for a voluntary retirement, then you get a package.
A good package.
Yeah. So the good thing is that this happened just after 10 years. Yani I had hit 10 years.
Okay.
And one of the incentives of being in the bank for 10 years was that any loans ulikuwa nazo zinashikiliwa at staff rate.
Zikiwa low.
Zikiwa low at staff rate. Najua bankers hivyo ndio ushikwa. Staff rates.
What is usually the staff rate on average?
Shamba you can get like 5%.
Wow.
Yeah. And you see now in the market, it's triple that. Almost 14.
Circles, it's 10,
12%. Yeah. So even ndio bankers wengi ushikwa. Unapata manzi you just on loans. Alafu tena ni quick.
The approvals.
So at the time I had already taken a loan for my shamba.
In Nyeri now?
Yeah, in Nyeri. I knew nilikuwa nishajipanga just before COVID.
Yeah.
So then now I go to a point now they've offered this opportunity. Na nikipiga mahesabu naona hii trainer hizi niwacha.
Are you comfortable sharing how much the package was?
I can't give you the details vizuri. Lakini at least it was enough at the time to first take care of all my debts.
Even the shamba loan?
No, not the shamba loan. Sahi shamba loan naendelea hadi sahi.
Kuservice?
They
allow such a long...
it was a long-term thing. And that's actually one critical thing that made me even... gave me the encouragement to get into this, because at least I had a secure...
fallback plan.
A secure property to do whatever I want to do. So it was at least enough for me to first take care of my things and set up a farm. Because setting up a farm is not easy. It's not cheap at all. By the time I was finishing, in fact, pesa ilikuwa imeisha. Wallahi nimekaa 6 months na nimemaliza pesa, and then I'm like, what?
And even before you get to setting up the farm, this will be your first time, because you've mentioned that your mom had like a shed in Doni rearing the chicken, but you've not done like actual farming before. No,
I haven't done farming before.
How do you...
But I had attended classes. I have done a lot of classes by there. There are a lot of trainings and consultants out there in farming.
So like theoretical?
Yeah, theoretical. Yeah. On paper, and then now you do practical by going to the farm.
Oh, okay. So you were taking these courses as you are still employed?
Yeah. Around 2019 period. There's one guy called Alex Gadi of Tanalope Consultants. Maybe we'll put the link on it. Yeah. But he does dairy farming training, goat farming. I've done all those things. Yeah. In fact, my main thing was to get into dairy farming. But capital ilikuwa very intense. High. So I've done a lot of trainings, even in Ombogo farm, Nini, just to get like a view of other farmers, and also visited a lot of farms just to see it practically. But now in terms of broiler chicken farming, I was getting a lot of guidance from my mom.
Because she has done it.
Because she's done it. Yeah. So that's basically all the training I had. I had the classwork training, lakini sasa hands-on sasa ndio nilikuwa naingia in 2023.
Practicals.
Yeah.
And how does it look like setting up a farm? You've mentioned you are not focusing purely on chicken. Yeah, chicken. How does it look like setting up a farm for such, like the practicalities of that?
Hey man, it's not cheap. I getting into it, I didn't think there were certain things I hadn't thought of. Kama kuconnect maji. kama stima.
Yeah. Because it's in Ushago.
Ni kichaka tu kwanza. You're starting from scratch.
Yeah. So fencing.
Kwanza fencing.
Yeah.
Then you need to know which area you'll start with fencing. You can't do the whole place. Budget itaisha. Then now I got into a totally different space that I haven't been before. Na hiyo ni jua kali. Jua kali industry is totally different from corporate.
Getting like the feeders, the...
No, the jua kali industry, just dealing with workers.
Oh, okay. I got
mafundi,
like the... Yeah.
Nini. Yeah. That's a whole totally different world from corporate.
Yeah. You're used to structure.
At structures, nini, ati ukisema ati ni 8 am, ni 8 am. Mafundi wajui your story. Today, it's highs and lows.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of man management. And if you're not there, patience as well. And if you're not hands-on, utaibiwa. Let me be honest, utaibiwa. That's why a lot of people say that the worst mistake you can do in farming is to start a farming business and you're not there.
The mobile farming.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't recommend
your
it?
Telephone farming is really difficult. At least for the first few months, maybe even to a year, you need to be there to set up the systems.
Yeah.
So that ukiibiwa unajua venye unaibiwa. At least jua venye unaibiwa. At the minimum.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that's
and were you starting off large scale, or you decided to start small as you try out to like
so I started with 500 birds. Yeah, I started with 500 birds, pushed it to 1,000, to 15, to 2,000, then ikashuka chini. So I'm just, by now I'm just trying to balance it. But at the time I started with about 500 birds. I was confident in putting those birds because first of all, the work I got is an experienced guy. I had my mom's back in Kwasimu in case I need to ask anything. And the market as well, I knew exactly where I was taking it. Yeah.
What was like the initial capital like? Setting up you've mentioned about setting up the farm itself and also acquiring these 500 birds. And I assume there are those initial costs like labor nini.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm giving you just a ballpark figure, we are looking at about maybe 2M.
Wow.
For setting up the farm. Yeah, and that's now everything from water connection, magia connection, fencing,
steamer,
building structures, and then now there's the main chicken shed which ilikula pesa mingi, of course. Yeah, and then sasa now there's the equipping of the chicken shed. Yeah, you need drinkers, feeders.
Yeah.
You need brooding equipment. Brooding now is the early stages of the chicken. So there's quite a lot of
and
things.
The feeds.
Sasa now the feeds, now you're only operational cost. That's totally different.
That's different from,
now I'm looking at capital expenditure. The capex at the beginning. Now when you get to operating expenditure, that's also quite heavy because at least like one chick is about 100 bob, 105 bob per chick when you buy it as a day old.
Yeah.
So and then feeds sasa now is like about 4,000 bob a bag, 50 kg.
Yeah.
So the calculation, basically, I don't want to get into details, but you're looking at least 6 bags for every 100 birds. That's for the 5-6 week period until you mature.
Yeah.
So depending with how many you're keeping, you can calculate. So your 100 birds is like 24K.
Yeah.
So you can extrapolate that and see how it's a cash-intensive business. But the good thing is that the return on investment is quite quick.
Good, yeah.
And also it's a product that has market.
You're not going to look for new markets.
You don't spend too much on marketing. Yeah.
And when you're investing this much money into the business, because 2M is not little when you're starting off, did you have like fears on like your capital sinking in the business? Like there are those cases of maybe even birds just getting a random flu and they're all wiped out. Were those some fears that you had, or?
Of course, you always have fears. You always have doubts.
Yeah.
You always sometimes asking yourself, "What did I do? Maybe should I go back?" But by the time you're asking yourself those questions, you're looking at how much you've done. is it easier to go back or
Or
just
to go forward?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get.
That's
So
such a brilliant thing to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at that point you've already told everyone you're gone.
Yeah.
Nini umejichocha, ushapewa pesa umeharibu.
Yeah.
Or rather umeshaiwekelea.
Umeinvest,
So going back is even harder than going forward.
Yeah.
So that's where now you just try and strive, and of course at some point cash inakuwa very difficult. And considering now you still have bills running, but now you don't have any inflows.
Yeah.
But I had always told myself, because I have a very supportive network of family and friends, very close knit, very few guys. And I knew that at some point hata ikishindikana, the fire have come, they will come and support me. So niko na madeni za watu, my friends, my family, nini, they have invested in the business just to take it forward. And the only way people can really do that is first umeekelea pesa yako wewe mwenyewe.
Usikunaitisha tu wenyewe.
Tunaitisha wasi pesa na uzekelea. And then now you're ready to back your chat. Like I've quit my job to do this thing. So that kind of motivation also gives an encouragement to whoever is trying to back you. Whoever is trying to support you. I say kama amejiekelea full in. That's how it is, because we can't all be entrepreneurs. That's what I usually say. So within your circle of friends, kuna ule mmoja utaona akona hiyo ako karoho. So if you can, because we all can't do it, support that guy. Amjui mali umse atawafikisha. Because your job at some point yako inawezaisha. So like there's some of my friends wameekelea na niambie we Rags pelekesha. Utatusort uko mbele. So that kind of belief also gives me pressure and like a duty and a responsibility to make it work.
And also the motivation to make sure you sustain it for as long as possible.
Exactly.
And what would you say was the year you felt like now the business is stabilizing a bit and you feel hopeful about it since you started?
So I started last year. Last year Jan ndio nilianza. Siwezi sema ati nimefika mahali ati business imestabilize, I'm happy. No, but I can see progression. That's what I can see. At least I've gone from 500 birds to keeping my chicken, to selling to brokers, to now selling it through my own direct market, through social media and through my shop. So I can't really say at this point that I'm stable. But at least I'm seeing progression. So that's what keeps me
going. The ball is rolling.
The ball is rolling.
And you've mentioned something about the channels of marketing you use. So I think you can delve a bit deeper into that. Because I know even getting those channels when you're starting off may not be as easy. How did you acquire your first business channels? And how have you been sustaining those relationships to make sure that your business is a going concern?
So at the very beginning, obviously it was a lot of connections through my mom. Around your area, Dunia na Julikana and Mzawa Kuku. So all the butcheries, supermarkets, nini, she already knew exactly, or rather I knew exactly where I'll be taking my stuff. So that's how it started. Then now, the next level now is social media with this Moragi Farms business. Because I have been exposed to a lot of people, a lot of guys. Everyone who's watching one of my videos, they are consumers. This is food we're looking at. And you're not targeting male or female, young or old. You're targeting everyone. It's a mass market. So direct marketing through social media has really helped me a lot. And at least up until this year, early this year, sasa sijakuwa nikiuzia mabroka na all those people. I've been doing direct marketing for myself. So that has helped a lot. So what I usually do is, because a lot of my customers are in Nairobi, I slaughter there, then I bring them. Then I dispatch from Duni.
From Duni. And you also, of course, I know you include you cater for those operational costs, like transporting them here and all that. And you've touched quite a bit on social media marketing and the role it has played in your business. I know when you were starting off, you mentioned how your wife reached out to Just Ivy. And actually, that's how I got to know about you. What would you say to just a kawaida farmer who have their they have their farm, they are producing great products, good quality products, but they are unable to penetrate the market due to that barrier, maybe the brokers who maybe
market.
Yeah. Like, what would you advise them in terms of leveraging on social media for such? And is it practical for everyone, or it's just a select few?
No, it's I wasn't chosen by anyone. I wasn't chosen for anything.
Yeah.
I think for social media, the first thing, Kwanzaa, is just be original. Just be yourself. Because people are tired with the fake content.
Yeah.
People don't like it anymore. Ndio unaona hata mimi nikieka makuku manini watu wanachinja all those raw things that people don't see.
Yeah.
This is something new. You know, most people are used to all these
Flashy.
flashy videos.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself. There's a craving for just original authenticity. And then also position yourself, like build a brand. Even if it's a farm, and on a lot of people there, like Moragi farms, Nini farms, that gives like an identity. Then people need to relate with you as well. Whatever you're talking about, I think it works a lot when people see you. You know, there's one of my followers who was saying, she came to see me like physically. Oh, kumbe we sio AI.
I think I saw that video.
Kumbe we sio AI. So yeah, in a world of AI, manze, people are really craving for authentic content. And then sasa now consistency. That cannot be emphasized anymore. More than I can say. Consistency, and again, like you are doing here. Because like I want to be on your face every day, or every day, like I'm top of mind. Ukifikiria kuku unafikiria Moragi. Hivyo. Then sasa now, of course, interacting on your DMs, nini. I have a small system with which how people put in their orders, like a Google form.
Wow.
Some of those small things.
Automating some.
Automating some of the processes just sets you apart from a normal farmer. Ningapi unaandika. So it got to a point where I just had to do like some form of automation. Then, of course, now the delivery. As in, after you've got the order, for you to sustain it, the delivery has to be perfect. Cleanliness, timeliness, consistency in sizes. Sio leo nanipea kuku ya 1.2, kesho nanipea 1.5. Consistency. And that way now I'm able to form a loyal fan base, such that nikisema kuku nachinja next week washaanza kulipa.
Unapewa pre-orders.
Napewa pre-orders. By the time nasipeleka shamba za pesa.
And I see you have quite a high demand, because there's a time you were advertising about 1,000 kukus, 1,000 chicken you are to get orders from. Like, what would you say has been the most pivotal thing for you in growing such a loyal audience? Because there are many people, okay, in your sector, there are not so many people doing it. But there are other people, other business owners running their businesses on the social media scene, but they've not gotten to that level of traction. And even if they have, it's not such a loyal audience. What would you say has been your magic wand?
No, I think guys just enjoy the kind of thing I'm doing. Like I said, even the way I talk, the way it's so raw and
relatable,
like uncut, and just hivyo tu venye naongeanga tu hivyo. So I think a lot of people can relate, farmers especially relate with a lot of the problems that I share. And don't paint that picture where everything is rosy, because it's not. People know it's not. So I go now into the behind the scenes of a business. And in this case, I've taken a chicken farming business. So some of the insights I share on that really relates to a lot of people. And they are able to even resonate with some of the issues that I'm having. And now they even want to support. And the only way, the best way you can support now is what? Buy chicken from this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I think it help a lot.
For sure. And I was binge watching your content, and I realized you're very authentic, even in the struggles you go through as a farmer. And as you've mentioned, it makes it relatable, not only to the farmers, but also to the consumers. Because I'll feel like I'm supporting a worthwhile project if I'm supporting someone who's like showcasing their journey. What would you say are some of the main challenges you've gone through as a farmer so far in your journey?
Of course, apart from capital, capital
is the main issue.
Capital obviously is the biggest issue, of course. Lakini I've had instances like last October, I lost 1,200 kukus.
From?
I had a delivery. I was supposed to slaughter 1,200 chicken. Whoever, I don't want to mention names, like whoever was supposed to send me watu wa kuchinja sent a team that did not do a good job. So the cleanliness wasn't done properly. Nikaangushwa story ya transport or logistics at the very last minute, and this is Nyeri. Kwanza Nyeri at night you can't find anyone. So I had to do it with my car. Nika get into an accident the same night in Kenol. And then now my cuckoos then start rotting. So I lost like over $500,000 just in one night. So that like was the worst of it all.
Those are so many problems in one day.
Yeah, all these issues in one night. So by morning nilikuwa nimechapa. So
how do you rise up from that?
Yeah. The only reason I was able to move on quickly from that is because nilikuwa na kuku zingine nyuma. Like small chicks.
So huwezi afford kunini?
Siwezi afford kwanza kulia na kuwaste time ati nini. Because now if you start crying, now you lose double.
More.
Yeah. So I just had to, and those videos and all those things are there, even the financial analysis for that particular cycle, because I've been doing analysis of all my cycles. So your loss inaonekana very clear, but it's part of business. It's part of learning.
Oh, but that's such a major hit, even psychologically.
I know, man.
Unashangaa, should I deal first with the emotional turmoil of the accident or the financial loss?
It's not easy, but anyway, like I said, my family and friends are the ones who really helped me get to where I am, honestly.
And that is so important for entrepreneurs, like having that support system.
Yeah.
Because even the entrepreneurial journey can be quite lonely. And as you talk, I'm realizing that you've maybe intentionally or unintentionally transferred some of your corporate skills into how you run your business. How would you say some of the skills you acquired in your 9 to 5 has translated in the business? And
that's a really important thing. And I don't even regret the time I spent in corporate, because it has got me to a level where I can bring some professionalism in Juakali industry. So where one farmer will do vitu kienyeji, maybe record keeping hawafanyi, mimi naifanya in such a way that people are attracted and want to come and learn and train with me. So like I said, I've done project management. It's one of the things that I'm really good at. So it has really helped me, especially in terms of managing kwanza the construction part of the project. How to go about the different tasks, the activities, the costings, all those things. It has really helped me. And then sasa now when you get into the operations of the business, sasa now is just the record keeping, how do you make things more efficient in terms of the usage. And that has also, by the fact that I've documented these things, a lot of farmers don't have their processes and things even documented. So it has now opened me now to a different line and different revenue stream, which is in consultation and training. Training and consultation. I haven't,
for other farmers.
For other farmers. I haven't really maximized on it, lakini there's a big opportunity on that as well.
Wow.
Just talking about, because I do farm tours, I get people who come to my farm. I charge 3,000 bob for a group of up to 5 people. I take you through the end-to-end process of rearing chicken. I also do online courses. I charge 500 bob for that. So I'll give you at least, for that, I'll just give you like a foundation course that will help you avoid a lot of mistakes, especially for beginners.
Wow.
So that has helped.
It's quite affordable.
I
believe 500 bob. Most people can easily, especially given it's an investment.
It's a major investment
into your business. That is quite commendable.
The reason I deliberately charged it quite low like that is because a lot of my followers are actually Gen Z.
Really? But then you were mentioning something around those lines.
A lot of my followers are Gen Z. And these are guys who are just maybe about to finish campus, not yet go to work, and probably they are not even convinced with the corporate path.
Route,
So when you keep it low, you bring in more numbers and you empower a lot more people.
Yeah.
As opposed to if I like the online classes, there's a time I had it at 3,000 bob, and you limit the number of people who can really afford that.
Such.
So like for the online classes, I think keeping it cheap and attracts a lot more young guys, and then now opens them now to a totally different space which no one is talking about. Farming.
Wow. And actually, even as you were talking about the challenges you've faced in the business, one, you've mentioned capital, and also sometimes having unreliable service providers. But I've also seen something you're really passionate about, which I think is also geared towards your initiative, Food Revalution.
Food Revalution.
Yeah.
Kwanza sema Food Revalution.
Food Revalution.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Shasema.
Bas.
Yeah, so can you touch a bit on the impact of middlemen in the agricultural side of things and how it impacts farmers? Because I've seen it even beyond what you're doing with Food Revolution. We've seen in the newsroom many farmers complaining that the middlemen are causing them to undercut so much. So you find that the person doing most of the work benefits the least from it. So you can touch a bit on that.
Yeah. Brokers and middlemen, I want to put you on high alert that things are changing, and things are changing quick. These are the guys who will just sit there, wait, just because they're in a central place and they have a network of farmers and they have a network of consumers, that they are the middlemen. That product lazima ipite through them. I do not agree with that kind of criteria. And even brokerage is allowed in the constitution, but not to the levels that they are taking it. Brokerage haifai kupita 5%.
10.
Hata 10% umewapea sana, but sawa. Now, what is happening here is that these guys first, and I'll speak first on the broiler chicken space. These guys are dictating the prices for the farmers. And you find like the volatility of the pricing is what is even worse. Because like in July, we were looking at 240 bob per kg. 240 bob per kg is so low that it's not even enough to cover the cost.
Operational costs.
Even the cost of production. The cost of production, depending with the kind of farm, is between 390 to 430 per chick. So when you give somebody anything less than that, tayari umemchoma. So you find that because at least the brokers are able to push numbers, and they're able to take in over 1 ton a day, where a farmer knows that they'll go and dispose of all their chicken at once. So now they're at the mercy of the broker. Whatever they dictate, whatever the price they say, it's, I don't know, from what I understand, there's like a group of people, I don't know who, lakini wakulima wanaambiwanga on WhatsApp, on all those things, at bei ya leo ni hii.
Like they predetermine.
Imagine. So
is the market regulated or
it's not regulated? That's the other thing. It's not regulated, and that's why now some of these processes are going this way.
Because we appreciate also the importance of middlemen when they are not like trying to take advantage of the farmers. Because in all industries, the middlemen do quite a bit in trying to bridge the gap.
They do.
But if I feel if there was a bit of regulation that front, it will make sure that every party benefits. Without anyone taking advantage of the other. So you can tell us about Food Revolution and what it is about and what specific problem it's trying to solve in the market.
Okay. So Food Revolution is a movement that I just started in July. I think there was one of my videos I was ranting about the price. Then there was a lot of energy around it. Then people are telling me now to open a shop, eat a meeting. Nikaita mkutano. We met on Saturday, 27th September. And I have a solid group of about 30 members who joined. So Food Revolution is a movement that is looking to restore the dignity of the farmer. And we'll do that through taking back control of the pricing and the market and cutting out brokers and middlemen. and the way we can do that now is connecting directly with the market. This will also help us open up opportunities for young people. I'm very passionate about young people. And we are not just looking at the farming space. We are looking at even the logistics, the operational side of it all. I'm hoping that it will get to that level. So we want to set ourselves up as a cooperative society. And at the moment we've frozen our membership deliberately, just to first work with a lean team that will set up the processes and systems.
So like you've closed on the registrations?
Yeah, we've closed on the registrations at the moment. And imeleta a lot of interest. Watu wako like, ai, kwani mmefunga? So, you know, when something is rare now, it becomes even more. The demand is higher. Yeah, but we saw it best to first just work with the core team and at least get like 6 months to work on like certain foundations. So we are calling ourselves founder members. Yeah. And we will open registration probably in another 6 months to a year's time. Yeah. But we won't, by the time we are opening, we already have something to sell.
Yeah, something solid.
Yeah, something solid to show the farmer. And we are not just looking at farmers, but we're even looking at consumers. Yeah. There are a lot of guys who came to the meeting but are not even farmers. They just want to render their expertise. Yeah. Guys in the cybersecurity space, the guys in the IT space. There's one guy in procurement, there's a lady in procurement, operations and logistics. Yeah. So they've worked in different companies for this, and they would want to now share their skill. In the initiative. In the movement, and they are even now like hopeful to become farmers in future. Wow. So your movement in Ashika, we are looking at more of a young, vibrant kind of movement. Population, There are others that are going on right now. Lakini, you find, kwanza when the group is much bigger, decision making becomes slow, hectic, politics and all that. Yeah. So that's why we decided to close it.
To start lean.
Yeah. So we just did it last Saturday, but food revolution.
Wow.
Food revolution.
Food revolution.
Kabisa, food revolution.
But I feel like that is such a noble cause, especially given that you're doing it for farmers, not something that is just for you, but to support even other, we'd say, competitors in the market, because other farmers that assume they are
farmers, and in fact we are looking at not just chicken farmers. We want to incorporate also waru, onions, like all kinds of farmers, basically farming. Everyone. But I think now the focus right now is on the broiler chicken farming, so that we first get a structure working, and if it works, then now we can replicate it in all other farming products.
Wow.
Produce, that's what we're looking at.
Wow. And I feel like you're so productive. Food revolution, Moragi farms with the broilers, and you still run a shop. Bites, How is it juggling all those things?
It's not easy. But it has to be done. Yeah. You know, when you sacrifice, when you say that you're leaving corporate 8 to 5, so your 8 to 5, what are you doing with it? You cannot just go and do one thing. Yeah. Let me first tell people out there, ukikuja huku nje, you cannot just rely on one thing, one line, because a lot of things happen, a lot of unforeseen circumstances happen, and huku nje ni kidogo.
Sorry, we got some technical hitches, but before that, Moragi was telling us about some of the things he does miss or probably doesn't about the corporate life.
The list of things I don't miss is long. I don't know whether we start with that or like the fact that I'm able to first wear the way I want. Yeah. Kujiuliza ntavaa, tunaenda, sijui tunakula. Na hiyo kuchelewa, traffic jams and all those things.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm running late.
Sorry, I'm running late. Kudanganyana, sijui I'm sick. Masiko, zingine haziko. Like you even have to ask somebody for permission to go see your sick child.
Yeah.
Manze, I feel like it's a bit too much, but I also understand how important
of a stepping stone.
Of a stepping stone it is, because without it I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Let me be honest.
Yeah.
But the only thing I'd say I'd miss about corporate is just like a guaranteed income. Where I know there's this amount of money coming in on this day every month. Yeah. Other than that, I give
But you also mentioned in one of your videos and also in this, I think, podcast recording or just before you started shooting, that you feel entrepreneurship is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Why do you think so? And what do you feel like makes someone cut for entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. There's also a video I've done on that because this thing will kill you with stress. I'm telling you, I have dreams about work. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even asleep. Sometimes unaanza kufikiria utauzia kuku nani nini. So it's like it consumes you completely, especially at the beginning when it's a startup. It consumes you completely. Your life just becomes this.
Revolves around it.
Yeah. And I'm telling you to a level where I even get ulcers. Wow. I even sleep in hospital. No, that you know me, I share the realities because usiende kuinje useme Murage ndo alikuchocha. So that's why I'm saying it's not for everyone. There's a level of grit. First of all, you can't even do entrepreneurship if you're not passionate about what you're going to do. Because if you're only doing it for the money, money will take time. Yeah. Money will take time. Yeah. So you need to have more than just money. Yeah. And you know that drive of continuing even when things are bad. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Yeah, there are other people who are okay with routine. They are routine. Yeah, they are routine humans. Yeah. So like they take it up, the structure and everything, and they're able to work. Mimi sasa now I feel like I'm not a routine person, and it has been like that. Yeah, and I always find my mind or myself just challenging systems and processes that are there. Yeah, and mtu kama huyo
wouldn't work for corporates.
Exactly. So nilijitoa before nitolewe because one or the other was about to have.
Mmoja wenu lazima angetoka.
Mmoja wetu lazima angetoka, so nikaona.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like this has been such a wholesome conversation, and there would be still much more to milk if we had the whole day.
Yeah.
But I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you so much.
Even as we wind up, maybe you can tell us as a parting shot, the kind of advice you'd give to someone seeking to leave 9 to 5 to join the world of entrepreneurship. I know you've touched it in passing, but give them some solid advice, some raw, unfiltered advice. Yeah,
but without cussing.
Yeah. Well.
No. There's somebody who had mentioned to me, well, mind your language. You know, what I realize is a lot of my followers kwanza even share my videos with their dads and their moms. So kuna vitu zingine ananiambia, "Wait, I'm watching with my mom and I'm talking how." So first of all, if you're in a job already right now, I'd encourage you first to hold on to that job. We are heading into the election period, and it's a very unstable period. Cash flows, the economy is not good. Lakini if you're really passionate about something, you can always start it on the side. You just need to find time for it. But if you don't have a job, sign your saya kuanza. Yeah. If you don't have a job, if you're out of work, if you and you're passionate about something in business that you want to do, this is the best time to start it. When things are very bad, when things are completely on the floor, build yourself from there, because you need time as well to build a brand, a proper brand. Lakini as well, what I would want to mention, and it's something that has really I've used it a lot, is that think big, start small, but start now.
Think big, start small, start now.
Start now.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it should be. Think big is in terms of how far can I take this thing. If the ceiling is too low, then maybe you need to look at something else. But then again, you also need to appreciate the fact that you're new to that space. So you start small, minimize your risk as much as possible. Start now is the fact that, for me, what I've learned is time is as important as money. Right? Something that you anything you start needs time. Hata ukiwa na hiyo pesa yote at once, you still need time to set up the processes and the structures. So you'd rather start when things are small, you give yourself enough time and ample time to just build whatever you're building. So those are the 3 things that someone who kept on mentioning to me as I was doing my farming training. And to be honest, I've really seen it working well for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's such a profound lesson.
Yeah.
Think big, start small, start now. If there's nothing else to take from this episode, that's it. So Moragi, you can tell us where people can find you.
Yeah.
And all that, anything else you'd want to plug in.
Yeah, okay. So, like you said, Moragi Farms is the main page on Instagram. I'm really big on Instagram. TikTok, ni kazi. Alafu na pia age yangu inikubalisha. Crowd ya TikTok ni different. Unaweza sema kitu ofu ulimu. At least aichio na kuanga at least decoram kidogo. Hawata kumaliza. But I'm on IG, Moragi Farms. You can also check my shop, Chaka Bites, is also on Instagram and Facebook. We also have Food Revalution page now on all the platforms. And then again, I also do other things sasa. To biashara zingine different. But I think we are here mainly for the farming side of it.
Farming side of it, yeah. But definitely that has been such an awesome journey to learn.
Yeah.
And it has clicked something in my brain.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
And I hope it will have a positive impact not only to my life as a business owner, but also to other entrepreneurs. And also, guys, if you need chicken, this is your go-to person. You said you do deliveries in Nairobi.
Yeah, I do deliveries in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And kwanza next week, although I think this will come out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do deliveries in Nairobi, dispatch from Donholm. So yeah,
we can always get in touch.
You can always get in touch.
Wow. And thank you so much, guys, for watching up to this part or listening up to this part. We are available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And not only enjoyed it, but I hope you picked something that you're willing to implement in your business, to see it scale, to see it grow, so that we can build scalable businesses that will be profitable to us and beneficial to the people around us. And special shout out to the Creative Hub Economy for providing us with such an awesome space to shoot this episode. You can see the lighting is, the cameras,
and everything is clean.
The sound.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to the Creative Hub Economy, also for the initiative they have of pushing for gender equality and equity. That is such a noble initiative. So special shout out to them. And also special shout out to a kind of sponsor, quote unquote, which is Triple M Consortium, which is actually the business that puts bread and butter on my table. This podcast is purely a passion project, so it would be so good if you supported me in my other businesses. If you need furnished apartments across Kenya, be it in the coastal region, Nairobi, I'm your go-to person. I'm going to leave all the details in the description box. And also, if you need insurance services, any kind of insurance product, if you need expert guidance in mitigating the risks that face you either as an entrepreneur or an individual, you can reach out to me for tailored and personalized quotes and guidance. And until next time, bye-bye.
Food Revalution.
Food Revalution.
This is how you.
Very important.
Yeah.